Hello everyone, this is V40 Max. It's a handheld game console. This game console has a lot of retro emulators built in. I will show you some gameplays in a moment, but I would like to show you some of the features. Now, this is the green color. You can get it in a few other colors. This is the user manual, and it just shows there's two models. There's a V40 Max and there's a V40 Pro. I haven't really tried the V40 Pro yet, but V40 Max looks like got a bigger screen. That's the only difference. You can see they got a smaller screen, they got a bigger screen. I think that's the only difference. There might be a slight difference with the processors, I'm not sure, but from what I can see, just the screen size. Now, inside the box, you would get a USB Type-C charging cable, screen protector. There's one already connected here, but it's not really a screen. I don't think it's a screen protector. It's not. I think it was just a cover. But for the time being, let me just wipe that off. And you also get a charging case. Let me power this on, because this power on does take a bit of time to load everything. So there's the case here, and you can put your game console, your charging cable, user manual, anything else you want to put in, you can put it in as well. Now, as soon as you switch it on, you can see the LED color lights light up with various colors, and the speakers there. It says 3D games, but I couldn't really find any 3D games. I think it just says it. The buttons are a bit stiff. I feel like it's not that smooth. Both buttons here, but the analogs the rockers are quite smooth. You got the select, start, and the FM button. On the left side, you got the return button. When you don't want to play a certain game, press return. It goes back to the main menu. And you got the power button. On the right side, you got the micro SD memory card that has all the games built in. This is a 64 gig one, and you got the volume controls. At the back here, it's got the R2, R1, L2, L1 at the back, and it also has this. So if you actually open this up, that's a rechargeable battery. Just in case if it ever does get damaged, at least it's removable and you can put a new one in if you find one. Now, the screen size of this is a 4-inch screen. It's an IPS full screen. The resolution is 720, and this game console with the memory card that it has built in, it gives about 40,000 plus games. I would say around that, depends. Okay, let me see how many actually, if it does show how many games it got. Hold on. No, it doesn't. Okay, so that's everything. It also got the ARM 64-bit quad-core Cortex A35 CPU up to 1.5 gigahertz. It also has what's the battery life of this one? 4000 mAh battery capacity. That full charge should give you up to, I would say, 6 to 10 hours, depending on the brightness, and that, you know, if you're putting on full volume, it can rinse out the battery a lot quicker. And that's all the features. So I'm just going to go through some of the emulators. So you got the arcade, Capcom, Play System 1, 2, 3, and you got the Atomos Wave, you got Naomi, you got Atari 2600, PC Engine, Family Computer System, Super Famicom, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64. That's one thing I like about this one, the fact that I got this Nintendo 64 games. Not all of them have this. There's a lot of other handheld game consoles that don't have it. So if I click on that, there's quite a few Nintendo 64 games. You can see there's tons of games to choose from. There's a lot. You can see there's quite a few Mario games. There's all of Mario Party 3, 2, Mario Party, Mario Kart 64. A lot of classic games built in. And then you got Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. If you're a fan of Pokemon like me, you got Game Boy Color, Pokemon games, like Pokemon Gold, Silver. And then you got Game Boy Advance, where you got Emerald, Leaf Green. There's a few other on Ruby. And they got the Nintendo DS here. You got Mega Drive, you got Sega Genesis, a Dreamcast, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, PlayStation, and it doesn't really have that many games, but there's a few games to choose from the PlayStation. I'll play one of these games just to show you how smoothly it operates. I got PSP games as well, and there's a few PSP games, not too many, but it does have a few to play. Now, I tried out one or two games on this game console, and I'll be honest, this handheld game console, the V40 Max, the operating system that it has built in, the games operate a lot smoother without lagging, etc. So what I'll do is I'll skip the Pokemon game, like the intro, because it takes a bit of time to show you a gameplay of that, and then I'll try out one of the Pokemon games, and maybe even a Nintendo 64 game, just to show you how they operate. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to test out the Bloody Roar 2, the PlayStation 1 game. So let's see how that works. So press start. The sound quality is pretty good as well. I'll choose that one. That was one of my favorite games on PlayStation 1, that's why. It doesn't lag at all. It's very smooth, the gameplay. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm just going to try out the Mario Kart now on Nintendo 64. Okay, so this is Mario Kart 64. Let's try this game out. Okay, so let's see how smooth the gameplay is. Oh, you've got to use the rockers to play this game. The buttons don't work. No lag at all. I mean, this is one of the handheld game console that I would highly recommend. No issues, slightly expensive, but it's worth it, I would say. Okay, so this is just gonna go on for a while now, so what I'll do is I'm just gonna try out the Pokemon game just to show you how it looks. Okay, so this is Pokemon Emerald, and you can see the game just operates really smoothly. I really don't like these buttons because sometimes I press there, it keeps going up. But otherwise, the gameplay is really good and very smooth. Okay, so this was just a demo, just to show you that this game console runs most of the games that I've played very smoothly without any lags. So thank you for watching my video. Please do give a like and subscribe.